Hello everyone, we're here at Atlantic Terminal, Brooklyn. It is right now 2:45 p.m. and let's see how is the conditions here at the Long Island Railroad concourse here at Atlantic Terminal, Brooklyn. As you see, the employees are closing the ticket windows. We have a fail. Because there's not gonna be trains after 3:30. But we have system-wide updates of we have system-wide delays of 15, 20 minutes due to the storm. We have M7 on track 2. So the last trains will be departing between 2:30 and 3:30. And the last trains will be making local stops. We don't have trains on tracks 3, 4, 5, and 6. So the train on track 2 will be, I'm assuming that the last train that will depart Atlanta Terminal Brooklyn. On the Eastern Parkway line, we have in the meantime we have a 4 train going to Woodlawn, 4 train going to Woodlawn on the express track. Let's see the status on the subway. As a reminder, uh, all all trains on New York City Transit are running on the rail only. So therefore, this 2 train that we see here will be going only to Third Avenue 149th Street. There's no 5 trains. The 3 trains will be running between Harlem 148th Street and Crown Heights. And we have on the Broadway line, we have DNN trains are running local along 4th Avenue between Atlantic Avenue, Barclays Center, and 36th Street and 59th Street. We have 4 Hillsbound M&R trains are running at slower speeds. Our trains are running in. Thank you for joining me, Will. So we have Q trains making local stops between Canal Street and 96th Street. Canal Street lower level, because Canal Street upper level will be served by the N and R trains. But returning to the Long Island Railroad side of things, we have again a fail, because the normal train that departs at 3:23 to Fall Rockaway, the 3:45 train going to Hempstead, the 4:23 train to Fall Rockaway, the 5:23 train to Fall Rockaway, and the 5:45 train to Hempstead will not be running, because the Long Island Railroad has suspended service as of 2:30, and the last train will depart approximately around 3:30. So none of the trains that appear on the board are not going to run. Okay, this train on track 2 has the doors open, but the question is, number one, we don't know as of yet because nothing is announced on the board to where it's headed. Okay, I'm hearing passengers that that train might be a Hempstead train. Okay, they just posted a 3:23 train to Fall Rockaway arriving on track 1. So we're not sure if this 3:23 train from Lateral Brooklyn to Fall Rockaway will be. In fact, the last train that will depart from Lateral Brooklyn. Oh, thank you for joining, Joel. We're here at Lateral Brooklyn, monitoring the last trains that will depart depart from Alabama, Brooklyn due to winter storm due to the winter storm. Charlton, you're absolutely wrong because the Long Island Railroad informed that all trains will be canceled between 2:30 and 3:30. So you're absolutely incorrect in that one. But as you see in the board, we are unsure if that 323 train to Fall Walkway will indeed be the last train uh, departing Atlanta Terminal Brooklyn before the system gets completely shut down. Because of of course, our contributor Matt Camper was in fact covering. Oh, thank you for joining, Andy. See, 2:30, and the last train will depart between 2:30 and 3:30. Charlton. So if they posted that 323 train to Fall Walkway, that means that will be the last train that will depart from Atlanta Terminal Brooklyn. Because I saw passengers going asking if there was a train going to Hampstead, and apparently there's no train going to Hampstead. And by the way, Charlton, uh, all trains are bypassing Queens Village, Hollis, and Hillside Sports Facility. Uh, Bingo. Yep. All right, there you hear it. So the train that's on track two is not in service. So the last train will go only to Fall Walkway. If you need service to Hampstead, you're literally basically stranded. So that means that the 345 train to Hampstead, the 423 train to Fort Walkway, the 523 train to Fort Walkway, the 545 train to Hampstead, 623 train to Fort Walkway. So all trains will be suspended after the 323 train from Atlanta Terminal, Brooklyn. And on the New York City Transit side of things, as of 2 p.m., there's no two trains north of 3rd Avenue, 149th Street. Also, uh, there is no four, there is no three trains, let's say south of Crown Heights. Chilton. This was announced at 12 noon in a press conference in the governor's Midtown office. So passengers had enough time. Let me see if we could find a subway map. Alright, so the 323 train to Fort Walkaway will depart in track 1. So let's do a last look at the Long Island Railroad concourse before we enter the subway system because we're headed to Lower Manhattan. And why Lower Manhattan? To cover the storm. So the ticketed windows are closed. Only the vending machines is open. So let's go into the subway system. And we're gonna talk about how the subway is gonna run in these circumstances. We have a fail. Okay, we have Utica Avenue bound 4 trains are running local between Franklin Avenue and Crown Heights. And in fact, the 4 train that we see here in the express track is going only to 149th Street Grand Concourse in the upper level due to the storm. And also, there is no 2 trains north of 3rd Avenue, 149th Street due to the storm. So, if you need service between Jackson Avenue and Simpson Street on the 2 and the 5, oh, my bad. Yeah. All right. If a person needs service, yeah, Joel, I literally slipped. Okay. Okay. So, There's no one trains north of 191st Street, but it's bypassing 125th Street because it's the only elevated station in Manhattan. There's no two trains north of 3rd and 149th Street. So, if a person needs service between Jackson Avenue and Simpson Street on the 2 and the 5, and between Whitlock Avenue and Westchester Square, East Tremont Avenue on the 6th, you can take the BX4 or BX4A from 3rd Avenue 149th Street. Also, 5 trains is suspended. Again, there's no 4 trains north of 149th Street Grand Concourse upper level. So if you need service to any station north of 149th Street, you could transfer at 149th Street to the BX1 or BX2. If it's on the 6th train, there's no 6 trains north of Hunts Point Avenue. If you need direct service to Palm Park, you could transfer at Hunts Point Avenue to the BX5 bus. And for service between Whitlock Avenue and Westchester Square, East Tremont Avenue, you could take the BX4 or BX4A. For the 7 train, there's no 7 train east of Hunters Point Avenue. So basically, if you need service between Queensboro Plaza and 82nd Street, Jackson Heights, you can take the Q32 bus. All A trains will be running between 207th Street and Euclid Avenue, making local stops in Manhattan and in Brooklyn. So that means that if a person lives in this part or even the walkways, the person is stranded. And also, if a person lives in this part between Crown Heights and New Lots, the person is stranded also. B trains is suspended. All D trains will be running between Norwood, 12th Street, and Broadway, Lafayette Street. And if a person needs service to any station between 161st Street, Yankee Stadium, and Woodlawn, could use the nearby stations along the Concourse line. The E trains will be running normal, but same as the F, will be making local stops along Queens Boulevard. So the E will be stopping at Briarwood, 75th Avenue, 67th Avenue, 63rd Drive, Regal Park, Blue Haven Boulevard, Grand Avenue, Newtown, Amherst Avenue, 65th Street, Northern Boulevard, 46th Street, Steinway Street, and 36th Street. Same as the F, but the F will be running only to J Street Metal Tech. So there's no service south of J Street Metal Tech. On the G, it has a very unique circumstances because it will be running only between Court Square and Bergen Street. So if you need service between Carroll Street and South, you need to look for alternatives. The J train. All J train service will be only in Manhattan between Broad Street and the Delancey Essex. So there's no J train service in Brooklyn and in Queens. Also, M trains are totally suspended. The N. All N trains will be running local in Manhattan and in Brooklyn, but from Lexington Avenue 59th Street and 59th Street, Brooklyn, running via Lower Manhattan between Canal Street and DeKalb Avenue. The Q trains will be running between 96th Street, making local stops along Broadway and terminating at Canal Street lower level. The L. The L will be running only between 8th Avenue and Myrtle Wyckoff. So at this time, there's no service east of Myrtle Wyckoff. And that's if you need service to Broadway Junction, take the A train. Let me see. The R train will be running as normal between Forest Hill 71st Avenue and Bay Ridge 95th Street. The W train will be suspended. The 42nd Street shuttle will be running, but not the Franklin Avenue shuttle and the Walkway Park shuttle. And Z trains will be suspended. If you need service between 39th Avenue and Broadway, you can use the nearby 36th Street and Steinway Street. If you need service to along the Astoria line. If you need service to 125th Street along the 1, you could take the 1 train to 116th Street and transfer to the M4 104 bus. If you need service to Grand Street, you can use the nearby Delancey Essex on the F train. Let me see one other station. If you need service to 4th Avenue 9th Street, take the R train. If you need service to Church Avenue along the Q line, take the 2 train to Church Avenue and transfer to the B35 bus. So basically, that's it. So all buses will be running RTX. All service in the area of downtown Brooklyn is not affected. But we're noticing still that we have trains going above ground still, and that's a fail. We have a 2 train going supposedly to Wakefield and a 3 train going towards New Lots. That's a fail. And 5 trains running? That's weird. That is weird. 5 trains running? That's something out of the ordinary. But according to what Sarah Elizabeth Feinberg said, all trains that will have underground service only will basically continue with no packs, in other words, with no passengers, to the terminal and then turning back for continuing service. As a reminder, the Staten Island Ferry is running hourly service. Please allow additional travel time. All Staten Island buses is running local. Again, please allow additional travel time. So when we get to Lorahan, we're gonna be unable to do the live stream due to the inclement weather. But we're gonna do basically the pre-recorded. We have N train. Hmm. Wait a minute. N train to 96th Street. Interesting. And I'm driving the express track. Joel, to be honest, I really don't know why it will say N train to 96th Street if the N is going only to Lexington Avenue 59th Street. And supposedly there is no D train service in Brooklyn. Okay, we see a train arriving in the local track. What? A D train? Wait a minute. A D train. A D. Look at this, folks. A D train that came from Coney Island. How do we know that came from Coney Island? Of course, it's covered with snow. Ooh, that is bad. Look at this. Ooh. This train was outdoors, definitely. And it came from Coney Island. Look at this. Look. No, and besides the floor is so slippery. Whoa! Do you guys see that D train? And look, we have right behind it the R train. And that will be the train that we're gonna take to Whitehall Street. Look at this. Oh, okay, here comes the R train. Let's see. Okay, it's going to Forest Hills. You need to be careful. Oh, fail! Fail, fail, fail. The B is not running. The W is not running. The Z is not running. So we have a complete fail. So stay tuned on Twitter, JasonDXNY0619. I'll be uploading the pre-recorded portion from Lorman later on tonight. So thank you for joining us, and remember to stay with Matt Camper, Camper News, and Andy's Roundness for the latest regarding the storm. So we'll be back later on tonight. So stay safe, folks.